Hello, welcome to another episode of Chats. I am your host, Samantha Tierra. We are here live in Chicago for If She Only Knew, the new stage play written by director Mr. John L. Ruffin. I have here with me Mr. Christian Keys. How are you doing today, sir?
Wonderful, no complaints. Glad to be here.
Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about the show. Let's talk a little bit about your role. Who do you play? And so far, what has your experience been like so far with this production?
I play Blake Hanley, and I'm business executive, married. There's some great characters. There's a lot of great characters in here to like, to love, and to love to hate. And I think at some point I'm all of the above.
At this point in the conversation, the last thing I'm looking for is an excuse. Okay, I was confused. I was angry.
Which I like. It's interesting when characters have the layers that John always gives the characters. And we got, of course, Sandy Red in here. PK the comedian, Thang the comedian, Darrin D, Henson, who's a monster in his own right, incredible resume. So I definitely think, I'm certain that everybody who's in all the behinds that are in these seats later on today, they're gonna love it.
Okay, so is this your first time doing a production with John Ruffin? And if so, what has that been like? And if not, if you have worked with him in the past, what has your experience been like with him?
I think this is like the third or fourth production I've done with John. We did The Wiz, we did another one or two productions, and it's always fun. It's always visually intriguing and elaborate and detailed and layered and everything that you want. Like, the people who come see these shows, they want to be entertained, but they're also very smart, and they want to be educated, or they want to learn something that they can apply to their own life. So I feel like John never disappoints in those categories, and he always delivers.
Okay, now with the show, we know we have a couple of, newcomers within the cast, such as Makeda Grier, for example. She's an Indianapolis favorite. What has your experience been like working with her? And do you have any advice for any, up and coming actors who want to kind of get on a level such as yourself?
Well, I'll say this. I'd say, Makeda included, all of the first timers that he hand picks, they deserve to be here. So it's never a shh. It's never. I like telling people, the people who are actually in charge, to hush. That's fun. You should try it sometime. But no, the people that he's hand selected, and even if it is their first time, they deserve to be here. They're talented. They're professional. They're gonna show up, kick butt, and go home. And that's really all you can ask for a fellow castmate. And I would say, if anybody else has, dreams or aspirations of venturing off into this career field, I would say go for it. But if you're gonna do it, get the education behind it. I would say stay in class. I would say do the things that are necessary to prepare yourself, so that way when the opportunity doors do open up, you're prepared, you're ready. Stay in class. There's things you can do at home every day. Do those things and more. Go above and beyond, so that way you're sharp, you're professional, you're prepared when it's time.
Okay, so another really quick question. We know that a lot of celebrities, they like to use their platform to discuss things we got going on within the political world and things that are going on. What is your take on our current administration at this point?
Well, I feel like, yes, I feel like it's I don't feel like it's an obligation, but I feel like it's a necessity. If you care about what's going on, there's no shame in speaking up about it. I speak up on equality and women's rights and, equal pay. I feel like if a woman is boss enough to do my job, she should get every dollar and every penny that I'm getting. It's not brown nosing, it's just facts. Women's rights are human rights. I feel like, the police brutality issue, I feel like there are a lot of good cops out there, but I feel like that 5 or 10% that are bad, and of that 10%, 5 are doing the bad stuff and the other 5 are covering up for them. I feel like we got to fix that, and that will help build trust in every community, not just the black community, in our police force, in the public servants. They forget, each city isn't a plantation. They aren't the slave masters and we're the slaves. We don't work for them. They are public servants. They serve a purpose in our society, and they need to carry on as so. We don't have to just jump when they say jump. I feel like it's a privilege to have a couple 100,000 or several 100,000 eyes that actually care about what I think, and I feel like to use that to bring awareness to the fact that Flint hasn't had clean water in 3 years. I feel like it's a privilege, so I might as well use it for something good and not always post stuff about me. Of course, I feel like we're struggling right now with the administration and President Orange, or whatever. I'll never call that man my president. But I feel like, we kind of doomed ourselves as a country signing this. I mean, look at this. We're facing that absurd healthcare bill that they're trying to pass right now, which would essentially kick 24 million Americans, 24 million off of healthcare. So yeah, I feel like it's an opportunity and a privilege to have a large social media following, and I just want to use it to help bring awareness, consistent awareness of every issue, not just African American issues, but human issues.
Absolutely. Last question. If you can describe the show in one word, what word would that be?
Must see.
Okay.
It was hyphenated. It's wrong word. Must hyphen see. But yeah, one word.
Okay, and I promise you, last question. What do you have coming up next, and then how can people follow you on social media?
All of my social media handles, well, Twitter and Instagram are just my name, Christian like the religion, Keyes, and Facebook is facebook.com, actor Christian Keys. And let me see, I'm finishing my third novel, thank God, outlining my fourth. Possibly coming back to Chicago this October to do an adaptation of my second novel, Dr. Feelgood, as a stage play, and John's going to direct it. So I've already written the script, so we're discussing that now and trying to make that happen now, because this is a good market. They love good theater, smart theater, intelligent, innovative theater, so that's what we want to give to them. This fall, we also go back and start filming season 3 of Saints and Sinners, and let me see, The Preacher's Son, my film that just hit Netflix, is going to have the world television premiere on BET this summer. And what else? No More Mr. Nice Guy is going to theaters this fall. So it's like an urban Jason Bourne, James Bond kind of film where I'm an assassin, and I'm only killing bad people though. So it's okay. So it's a lot going on, thank God. I'm grateful.
Yeah, so that's good to stay busy. So thank you so much. We really appreciate it. CHATS TV, Mr. Christian Keys, stay tuned.